Welcome to Tales from the Caveside, where Lillian and Chris, we bought a cave house and finca on the outskirts of a small Spanish town. Follow us as we learn to renovate and create a home that we will be proud of.
Hello, welcome to another video.
It's cold.
Yes.
It's bright sunshine, but it's cold in the caves.
It's actually colder in the caves than outside. And that's saying something.
He was actually wearing Crocs and socks.
Yes, it's the way forward in this time of year. So we're continuing on with what you saw in the last video, where I was doing the ceiling bit and around the door. We're making a start on doing changing the electricity from the old connectors that was used and just replacing them like for like of sorts, just over to Wago ones. We found a few issues with the installation, as it was done by a professional electrician.
All rectified now, thankfully.
Yes, that side is. We've got a little bit more electricity rewiring to do, and then we should be ready for the main event. Fingers crossed.
Keep
Unless we find something else.
Which we always do.
I know.
But we can hope. We can hope.
Yes.
Don't forget, guys, 14th of February, closing date for the fairy doors.
Yes.
We've got some entries in. They're looking really good. Have some fun. Send them on.
Yes. And we're even thinking about, in a little while, about doing a live video and something we've thought about before. And
let us know what you think.
yeah.
We don't want to go live and have nobody there.
Yes. Oh, it won't matter. Just talk to ourselves like we normally do.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So I hope you enjoy the video.
Indeed.
Catch you later.
Oh, yes. This is all loose now. It's just expanding this job. Could you go and turn the electric...
The electricity off.
Yes, please.
Yes, of course.
Completely on this side.
Yes.
You could have to break this out and then do something about it.
Yeah. And as we've done before in the last videos, no point recording this because it doesn't pick it up properly.
No. Right, we're going to clear up and we're done for the day because we need to go online and order some bits. So all that's down. That looks a lot better. Unfortunately, that had to come off. That's the mess we've got. So we can't go any further forward other than cleaning up until we can get this sorted out. And we need to sort that out as well. And we've taken the cable, which is actually down there.
Okay, so there is a socket there, and the power ran up like that. It was hanging up here.
Yeah.
And it went into that junction box.
Yes.
We've decided we don't need a plug there. It's kind of a weird one. We've got plugs on the floor over there. There's enough electricity around here.
Well, it was done originally when we was reinstating the wall
between the
to
two.
have it as two separate ones. All these, none of the screws were really, really tight on all these chop blocks. So when I went to start to unscrew the wires to pull them out, I just put the screwdriver in and just turned it loosely like that. They weren't tight. Okay, so we're now going to invest in a load of Wago snap connectors. Mm-hmm. They work perfectly well and they're certainly rated for this.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to use. So we're going to take these out where we need to and replace them all with the Wagos.
Look how excited I am. We've got rubble backs.
Yes. Instead of another skip.
Instead of another skip. Look, we have rubble bags. Woohoo! Most people are excited to receive something in the post because it's something really nice. And for us, that is really nice.
Yes, because hopefully we won't have enough to fill a skip, so we've got these.
Exactly. And the other thing is we've ordered and they've come, and I can't open the box. How does the box open? Need some eyes. I think somebody's resealed it. Anyway, we've got some more Wago connectors.
Yes.
So that Chris can play with the elastic trickery and make it safe.
Yes, and get that done as well. Still 9 degrees in the cave, so still chilly.
Yeah, it's damper today somehow
Well,
because the fog.
Yeah,
it's just ugh.
That's it. And as everybody knows, the well, what would you call it? The urban myth
Oh,
is caves stay the same temperature all year round.
no.
No, they don't. Okay, so we said we was going to remove this plug socket, and I pulled it out, and there's no screw terminals. I'm guessing it's just a push-in one, so we'll just have to cut the wires off. But look how awesomely well the wires have been put in. So you've got your live there, the earth, and the neutral. Look at this. Not particularly awesome, but... Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to release some of this rat's nest, which will then cut off this side, but that's fine because this is going to need extended to go over there. And it just needs sorting out. I'm going to see how loose some of the, show you how loose some of these connectors were. If I can find the correct ones. Okay, that's that one. That goes into there. To me, that's not right. Not an electrician, obviously. As you can see, they haven't even been twisted together to make them right. So, okay, I'm going to do one thing at a time. I'll continue on with this, and we'll see it once it's all out, because I'm going to put connectors on each one and trim wires.
I'm innovating with the light because we haven't got any light in here anymore. Chris has removed, you can tell better from a distance, light, switch socket thing, plug, there we go, that was in there, the cable travelled up there and all over the place across here. When removing that one completely. This rat's nest has now been made nice and secure with more modern connectors.
Yep. The reason why there's a black tape and a blue tape is because the electrician, when he'd wired these in for these other lights, had done 2 lives together and then 2 more lives together just to join for the multi switches. So what I've done is I've marked them with a corresponding tape at each end. The tape does not signify what the cable's doing. It's just my own brain, and once it's all put back together again, the tape will be removed.
Okay.
It's just so I know what I'm doing.
And the whole reason for doing all this is because, can you wave your arms about and show where there was cable hanging?
It was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have to tackle
All that.
that up there.
Yes. This has got to come down still.
When that falls, it was going to tear at those cables like we had the problem over there. So we now have a clear space at the bottom.
And I've also got to replace the wiring in for this one, because when we took it apart just now, discovered that everything is 2.5 mil. This is all main socketry, not lights. Apart from this one, this is a 1.5 mil, and it would seem it's reused old. So
Old wires that you'd found because they're different colours.
yeah, and they're solid core. These ones that go to this one. So these have got to be replaced with 2.5 millimeter cabling.
Yep.
Which is correct for the usage. And that's that. And eventually, this socket under here will be moved to over here, because the extractor fans are going directly into the chimney, and then this is coming away. Right, so what we need to do is get this loose stuff down that's here, and then sort out for running the cables to there. There's this little bit here as well that's actually not loose.
I can't tell.
No, it's not moved. But we thought it was loose, but we'll just break this little tip off just to give it a sharper edge. But this has definitely got to come down. So nothing's in the way, this will get damaged, so I'll do it with this broom handle. Just to get it to come down. Not a lot. You see where the roots have done the damage. That's not actually as bad as I thought. Oh, look at the damage the roots have done.
Okay, struggling for light now. This little torch is running out of battery. I have to get it recharged for tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to have to invest in a proper light, aren't we?
We are, because we can't have the electricity on when we're spraying lime plaster. But cable is up on the ceiling.
Yeah, I've managed to pull it down a little bit, so that just needs to be fiddled about with and then put back.
Yeah.
That's my mistake just then. So we're getting ready for putting all the wiring, reinstating all the wiring.
Yes.
That side's done, apart from it's not connected up. That side is not, and obviously...
That junction box that if you remember, that used to be propped up with a acro and all the rest of it, is now fitted into the wall properly.
And it's good and solid.
Good and solid, and we can keep going from there.
Yeah, yeah.
Not too much ceiling came down.
No.
Not as bad as I anticipated.
Nope.
So that is good. There are wires everywhere. Chris knows exactly what goes where. Sorry, I really am running out of light with this torch. He knows exactly what he's doing. Thank goodness.
Yes.
So we'll get on with it some more tomorrow.
Yes, we will get this done so we've got light again.
Yes.
Right, we're leaving the caves. 9 degrees. From a distance, my eyesight is 10 degrees out here. In there. And we're going to go outside, and what do we say when we're outside in the sunshine?
Oh, it's lovely. Yes. I am frozen.
Yes, working in 10 degrees isn't nice.
That sunshine is gorgeous.
Is it?
It's really bright.
Let me have a go. Let me have a bit.
I'll lend you some of my sunshine.
Oh, thank you. What do you reckon, Loki? Is it warm? It must be, because Kai's in the shade.
Yes.
And he's panting. And he's panting. They've just woken up.
We've been in the wrong place. We should have been outside sunbathing with them.
So, you see...
You're allergic to it now.
I'm obviously allergic to the sunshine. Get me back in that cave.
Go on then, off you go. I'm staying in the sunshine.
Do we? I think it's beer o'clock, actually. I just fancy sitting outside in the sunshine with a beer.
That's a fine
It's not too
idea.
early in the day, because I've decided.
Well, it's about 5 o'clock anyway.
Is it? Okay. Right, well, we've just had a delivery from a guy. Some potatoes and some onions. Got in contact with us yesterday, he did, and asked if we wanted some, and we said yes. He's supposed to have arranged to bring some weeks ago, but he never did. And we got in contact with Andy and Sharon from Think Alive and asked them if they wanted some too. And they also wanted a sack and a few onions too. Unfortunately, they're not awesome. They look pretty good in the bag, but then on closer inspection, they're not fantastic. However, a lot less expensive than from a supermarket. So, I guess you pays your money, you take your chance. There's a lot of green ones in there. We know that green potatoes aren't particularly awesome for people. And they don't go dark, they don't lose that green, so... Anyway, we won't be bothering again. But you never know. They might be really good, we just might have just seen some rough ones and the rest of them are absolutely awesome. Won't know until we open the sack. Okay, so an update on the spud situation. We sorted through a few. And other than some weird shapes, you expect bits like this, but not rotten like that. So there for the bin. It's green edge there and it's green all the way through, so that's for the bin. Okay, so an update as well of where we got to yesterday. All this has gone in and it stayed awesomely. Still need to do further attachment there and there. So we'll get on with that today. And got all this lot all wired in again. So it's quite exciting actually to get it all back together again and working. So we'll see how we get on. And then once that's done, that means we've got light back here, apart from this area, because this needs to be changed, but we'll have light back in this area. Okay, end of another day. We've got the lights back in, all working.
Yes.
Behind not, we've rearranged where this is going to go, and that'll have a light on it. Am I clearly visible and everything? Okay.
I'm trying to keep you the light, so I've stayed back.
Yeah. Right, done for the day again. We now have lights back in here again. We have power from there over there. Yeah, all this lot's been tidied up. I don't know if this camera will show up with the limited light we've got. These are all fitted. That's all ready to be finished. That is finished. We're leaving the wires coming out because we've still got to fix these into place properly, sort this one out so we got a light up there. And then when we're doing the plastering, these will all be out anyway and covered so that they don't get affected by plastering. So that's ready to go. We've just got that in there to do. And once that's done, then into here and get this done. Once they're all fitted,
Electricity's done.
electricity's done, and I would say we're about ready for plastering.
We're addicted to saying that, and then it takes 3 months and we're still not ready for plaster.
No, once this electricity's done, and this is out, because you want this unit gone now,
Yeah.
then we're good to go. Plaster-tastic. We're not going to plaster this arch straight away,
No.
because this has all got to be cut out, but we want to get all this lot done all around everything else. Sorted. One of them days.
Good job, well done though. You've
Yes.
achieved loads today.
Looking forward to having the weekend off.
Yes.
Can't bother to do anything else in this place at the minute. It's driving me mad. So I'd rather step away from it for a week or two.
Yeah, you can't.
No we can't. But sometimes it gets you down.
I know.
Right, anyway, I'm going to sit out in the sun and have a beer.
Okay.
Thanks for watching Tales from the Cave Side. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Drop us a like and leave us a comment. See you on the next one.